Hello, Libra. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. And I am now going to program these cards right here for the first week of February. We are talking about January through February in this video, the full overview. So the first week will be January 30th through February the 5th. And we are programming these cards for that particular week. And we'll move on to the other cards for the full tamale. I am doing something a little bit different, and as is always my way, I change things up every time, or almost every time. I'm going to set these aside to begin with, but I'm going to put out a video every week. So you will, in fact, be in a position to watch a video this week, and then come back next week and have a new video where you can actually look at this one again, see how what happened compares to what is in the video, and then see what's coming up on the next video, right? Super cool. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and program these cards. We will be ready to lay them out for the overview. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to have 4 columns of 3 rows, right? So we're ready to go with the 4 columns here, 1 for each week. Now I'm going to add another row. This is going to be what's blocking us on each of these weeks. Now what's our solution, right? Because what's the point of doing any of this without getting a solution? And all the cards face me doesn't change the meaning of the card, it just means I read them upside down. Okay? So here we go. We have, in the first week of February, we're looking at the Chariot, and what's blocking you is the 5 of Cups, and the solution is the Devil. So that's kind of fun, right? So what we have is, we're talking about movement and how things are getting going this particular month. This could be the movement of your job, this could be the movement of your physical self, or the movement of just your spirit and your way of thinking are moving forward. You might be doing some growing, and that's okay. It's all good. So keep these things in mind and know that you are right where you belong, doing right what you need to be doing, okay? So there's some movement, forward movement, and that's wonderful news. There is going to be something that you are going to be dealing with. There's some loved ones and people you care about that may not be able to go forward with you. So just sort of keep that in mind and know in your heart of hearts that it's going to suck a little bit. Your growth may not be something that other people can be celebratory of, because they may not be able to take part. And that's going to be hard for them, but it'll also be hard for you. You're losing some stuff too. So keep in mind the people who can grow with you are the ones you want to put your focus on and keep your eyes on, and that will help you feel good as you nurture your way out of other situations, okay? Realize that there's your solution here is talking about, of course, the Devil. Sabotage, self-sabotage can be sort of an answer. I'm going to look forward to seeing more information about this card. I don't usually say shooting yourself in the foot is a good idea, but there may be some truth to it in this situation, in a self-deprecating kind of way, which is interesting to throw that out there. We will get more information when we get to this, so I look forward to seeing what else comes up. Let's look at the next week, which is going to be February 6th through the 12th, and we're talking about the Hanged Man has shown up to say, hey, there's stuff going on and you're going to get a little hung up. You're going to want it a certain way. You may get what you need, but it may not come the way you want it. So I don't want you to get all crazy about that. I want you to understand it and accept it for what it is. There's this other card talking about what's blocking you, and it's the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords in this situation is talking about your vulnerability. And it may not be a benefit to you to be vulnerable in this moment. So kind of hold your tongue. If you're having feelings and you want to have them, just take them elsewhere so that nobody else needs to know, nobody within the problem situation that you're getting hung up on is aware of what you're getting hung up on. Because if everybody knows what's going on, it won't have you in the best light. Okay? We want you to be in the best light possible. It's not probably unnormal for you to feel what you're feeling. Feelings are feelings. That's what they are. But we can process them somewhere else and come out more grown, right? A little bit more up to date. And that will be a good thing, because it looks like your solution is the Four of Cups, meaning that your heart's foundation will be stronger as you go through and grow through whatever this is. So that's good news. I'm glad to hear and happy to see that there is growth on the horizon for you. We're never too old to grow, so that's a good thing, right? Excellent. So next week over, we're looking at the 13th through the 19th. And we have the gift of love. This could be a friend is having a baby. It could be you're having a baby. It could be a new puppy, a new heartbeat is happening. And it's a really big joy in your life. So there's some big joy being plopped in your life this particular week. And I'm glad for you, and I'm happy for you, and I want to see that happening for you. The thing that's not going to be happening is your foundation and power. This is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is saying, seriously, while this love stuff is going on, you don't have any control. Hey, don't worry about it. I don't think you need to worry about being in control when there's love when love is in the air, okay? Especially this beautiful gift of love. Sometimes being in control is overrated, okay? And this is you taking your ideas and heading on out the road. So you're going to take your ideas to share with the world after this gift of love is plopped in your lap. We'll add more information and we'll get more detail there soon enough, okay? So then here we have the final week, 20th through the 26th of February. Page of Wands is talking about new information coming to you about things that you care about and that you're interested in intellectually, and we want you to be aware of that, and that's very cool. Take the information and know that while some people are going to say, "Ooh, you should take this information and think about it for a while, let it roll around on your tongue," you actually do better when you talk about it. In this situation, we want you to go out and talk about it, because you will be blocking yourself if you go home and cocoon, all right? So no cocooning for you. This particular week of this particular month, no cocooning. It's all about getting deep down and letting it all flow and getting more input from other folksies. Get all that input you can. And it will, in the end, help your financial foundation. This is the Four of Pentacles. So you're going to get more information that's going to actually help your financial foundation. This isn't something that you have a hard time with to begin with. You've done all the work and you're doing really well. So everything is great. And I'm excited for you to see what's happening next. And I'm going to go ahead and save all of these cards off to one side. And we will come back to it. And I'm going to go ahead and look at these three cards right now, and these pre-programmed cards. We'll go ahead and lay out these cards and talk about the first week of February. Everybody's all in the way. And see what is going on for you, Libra. Okay. So, we talked about it earlier. We had the Chariot, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. So we wanted more information about that Devil. We got it. Super cool. We have the Five of Pentacles here and the Page of Cups. for the Chariot. So where you are this particular week is moving forward for sure, and there's going to be some advice financially that you need to get. So go ahead and talk to your financial advisor. Be sure that as you move forward, you're on track with what you want to do, because there's more information coming about something that you care about. All right. So things are starting to kind of get going here in this direction. All right. We have the Five of Cups. We were talking about having ideas about the past that have information about what's coming, right? People who are from your past that you're focusing on the lessons from, and we want to take those lessons forward and see where we're going, okay? So the lessons we have here, we are talking about the Ten of Swords being you having a lot of control in the situation, and how you handled your power in the situation with these people who may or may not be able to come along with you in this project. We have the Chariot again, which tells me this is come hell or high water, you're moving. Okay. This is an opportunity for you to experience your feelings and move forward and embrace your power and know that you're learning and getting better and doing new things, but it's all good, right? But movement will happen anyway. And these people may not fall away instantaneously or anything like that, but they're a part of what you've had in the past, and may not be able to keep up. But it may not have to be a pronounced departure, right? So you can have that lesson be around without stopping yourself from growing. And we talked about the devil being sabotage, self-sabotage. We also have the Magician telling me that you're going to use all your tools to help yourself and get what you want. And that the hardest part is over. So, interestingly, the self-sabotage card comes up and says, hey, weird. When I touch the card, I'm getting an image of Chevy Chase and how he used to stumble over things and fall over chairs, and he became famous for it, right? So in this moment of now, this is that thing where while you look like you're stumbling and falling over something, and maybe you don't really know what's going on, you're actually going to be falling towards something. You'll be falling into a good thing, and you're going to be in a position to take care of yourself, okay? So all the hard part is over as soon as you're done falling. I know that sounds weird. It sounds weird to me too. But I want you to just pay attention to the possibility that this self-deprecating moment might be useful in this moment of now, and you can move forward, get what you want, and the hardest part will be over after this one little moment. Do watch out for who the audience is when you're doing this or when this happens. The people who you really love will understand and know what's going on. And the people who you don't want to give up your power in the process. So be careful. You may actually gain power by doing this, but just watch your audience, okay? So that's good. We'll talk again soon about the week of the 6th through the 12th of February. And I look forward to talking to you then, Libra.